Okay, this is a reading for Capricorn. I'm going to get Spirit to pick out a card that is helpful to you right now. Oh, camera just nearly fell down. They are from the Soul Truth deck, okay, which is all about personal development, and each card has like a question on it, okay, and on the back it's elaborated, and then there's an action that you can take. Okay, so it's just things that Spirit would like you to consider right now, and often it means being kinder on yourself. Okay, so let's see what comes up for you for the second week of September. That's a lot. Okay, so I'll read them out and then I'll take a photo of them so you can keep them on your phone if you wish to. How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? If your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. Okay, that's Buddha's words. Today's soul action: choose one self-care action to do today. Set stronger boundaries. Meditate and listen to your heart. Speak to yourself with compassion. Focus on your strengths. Say no to something that isn't a soul yes. Say yes to something you're afraid of. Let go of what you cannot control. Stay far away from drama and negativity. Ask for help and allow it. Write down 3 things you are grateful for. Okay, so there's lots of things you can do to allow more compassion. Where am I called to use my voice right now? You have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. So you can just sort of like make, a comment that isn't that important, and then before you know it, you're knee deep in a conversation, or arms deep in a conversation with someone, and you end up being really helpful to them. So it's about just like having that dialogue, isn't it? Just start talking. When was the last time I danced freely? Because it will shift you into a beautiful state. It will get you out of your head and into your body and your heart. Because fear lives in the head, along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness, and it is the gateway to freedom. To become free, dance. Today's soul action: dance for 3 minutes to your favourite song. Notice the inward fire grow within, and the feeling you feel being you. You are a wild, loving force. Express it with dance today. We've got a few signs getting that one. What else could this mean? There are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. So look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? Okay, so we often think the worst, don't we, because it suits our biggest hang-ups or our worst fears, but it's never really about you, or it's never really about, there's always something else going on, and it helps to look at maybe what the bigger picture is. If it's to do with work, understand the different parts of an organisation and why the rationale might be there, because your reason for something happening or your thought behind something happening, it can be totally you can be totally way off. Today's soul action: is there something your soul is calling you to learn in this moment, or is there a pattern that is ready to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening for me right now? Am I focused on what I am losing or gaining? Okay, so it's like glass is half empty, glass is half full. You know, both are true, but which way are you seeing it? Are you seeing it in more positive? Well, I've got half a glass of water, or a negative, I've only got half a glass of water. Are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What have you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. Today's soul action. Make a list of all the things you will gain from the change you were going through. Fill your heart, take a breath, and deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming. Oh, I love that one. Yeah, it's that like fear mentality, like catastrophising everything, where actually, you know, if you take opportunities and you make leaps and you know when to jump, you know, you can end up really much better off. We can't assume that we're going to go out the frying pan and into the fire. We can't assume something is going to be terrible, you know. How can I deepen my trust right now? So that leads on perfectly. Trust, surrender. Let go of the wheel you can't trust. You can trust yourself. Trust fully in yourself so that you can deepen your trust in others. Trust creates safety, and when we feel safe, we feel unstoppable. Today's soul action, let go and trust. Today, find your centre in the chaos and be certain with yourself so you can deepen your trust in others. Do you know what? I keep finding ones that, like, I keep saying they're my favourite. There's that one and one other one that are, like, my absolute favourites. Okay, I'll take a photo of those. Okay, so you can hold yourself to all of that. Thanks, Capricorn.